it is post time for the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. You're watching the last of the load, and you'll hear the call from Kurt Becker live here on TVG. And we have spinning around here, just behind the starting gate is the 7. That is Casa Guapo. Remember, the blinkers off here today. That's an equipment change. Casa Guapo holding up most of this field, as the last one to wait to load is the 14 Gala Award. But Casa Guapo getting a little wound up here. The assistant starters doing the best they can, circling this one around and trying to pull Casa Guapo back into that starting stall. And Tom, how difficult is this for the horses that have already loaded?
Well, I don't know if it's more difficult for the horses that have loaded or the horses that are anxious to go in the starting gate. Sometimes there's a settling effect when you get in the gate. Looks like they're getting close to going here, Todd. And a roar breaks out from the crowd because they realize there's one more to load. That'll be Gala Award, and then we're on our way in the 90th running of the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. It's post time. Here's Kurt Becker.
They're at the post. And they're off in the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. Pablo Del Monte, quick into stride, goes right out for the lead. Bobby's Kitten is very keen to go on early, but is wrestled back by Javier Castellano into the second position. Extra Sexy Hipster now moves up in the inside to take over that second spot into the first turn. Harry's Holiday is right there with Bobby's Kitten third and fourth respectively. Coastline forwardly placed but caught 4 wide from fifth, moving up to third around the first turn. Asserting Bear is sixth. Vince Ramos goes seventh on the far outside, and Casa Guapo is eighth in between horses. Medal Count in the clear in ninth, just over 5 lengths off the lead. Dance with Fate is in 10th. Gala Award is 11th. Big Bazinga 12th. Coltimus Prime is 13th. And So Lonesome last to 14, 23 and 2/5 seconds for the opening quarter. Pablo Del Monte the leader. He leads at 3 parts of a length. Bobby's Kitten second between horses, a half length. Coastline third. Extra Sexy Hipster fourth back toward the rail. Casa Guapo fifth. Vince Ramos sixth far outside. Harry's Holiday seventh toward their inside. Asserting Bear is in the 8th position. And Dance with Fate is still running some 7 lengths off the lead. Side by side there with Medal Count. 47 and 2/5 seconds for the first half mile. Pablo Del Monte, the leader, around the far turn by a length. Bobby's Kitten second. Extra Sexy Hipster is in third toward the inside. Coastline is fourth, still 3 lengths off the lead, looking toward the far outside. The rest have work to do. Medal Count is setting sail, going to have to go very wide. Dance with Fate behind him. That pair 5 lengths from the front. Pablo Del Monte, the one to catch. Medal Count and Dance with Fate coming on. Second and third respectively. Dance with Fate on the outside. Into the final furlong of the Toyota Bluegrass. Dance with Fate the leader. Pablo Del Monte second. And then Medal Count. The folks in California said he would be for real on this day, and they were right. Dance with Fate wins it for Corey Nakatani. Medal Count was home second. Pablo Del Monte third in 1 minute, 50 seconds.
California showing that they have a strong crop of 3-year-olds led by California Chrome. Now add Dance with Fate, who takes the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes impressively. Trainer Peter Urton spoke with us on TVG at the post position draw earlier this week. He wanted post position 7. He got post 8, and he got a win.
He did indeed get a win. You know, Todd, we talked about the El Camino Real Derby really being the best prep that was run pre-Kentucky Derby, and I think that this really is going to solidify California Chrome being our favorite for the Kentucky Derby. If he wasn't already, I think he's a heavier favorite now with the stoutness of this California group.
As they cross the finish line stylishly, Corey Nakatani knows that he has this race in hand, but now let's take an isolated look about how this trip was worked out.
Well, Bobby's Kitten has no excuse here, Todd. He's laying second in perfect position, but the distance gets the best of him. California Chrome avoids trouble. We talked about how it would be for this horse. There he is, biding his time, waiting for room. Right here, we're going to see him make his move around horses. And down the stretch, there's no doubt who the best horse is. I thought Medal Count ran a very good race to be second here, Todd, fighting to the end.
Well, maybe the El Camino Real Derby deserves some points. The horse who was second there comes and wins a race with huge points. The Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. It is the 8 Dance with Fate over the 13 Medal Count, over the 3 Pablo Del Monte, who set the pace in here, and then finishing fourth at odds of 35-1, Big Bazinga, the 9, 8, 13, 3, 9. Dance with Fate in the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes now has a date with the Kentucky Derby.